Welcome back to part 2 of the Orthographic Projection 3-part video series. What I'd shown you in part 1 here is how to draw in the front view that you see here on your screen. So now what I'm going to do, following the drawing method shown on the top of page 79, just above your assignments, this is the method that we're going to follow. So I'm now going to block in the top view for you. Again, as our direction shows, we do want to leave approximately a 1-inch space in between the views. Okay, so I'm going to show you today in this video, again, how to now block in and darken with solid object lines the top view, which is shaded in red. So I look at my blueprint, knowing that I have similar dimensions because they do transfer between views. So my front view was 4 1/4 wide. My top view is also 4 1/4 wide. Now the top is going to show depth. That depth here is shown in the bottom right corner of that 3D object of 1 1/4 deep. So as you can see now on your screen, I do have some construction lines. And if I go and measure, I already have a 4 1/4 rectangle laid out for you. Again, those dimensions transfer. So now I'm going to lay in my approximate 1 inch in between the views. So I'm now going to take my ruler, slide the bottom edge of my ruler down on top of the front view, and the ruler is approximately 1 inch wide, so we're going to keep it real simple. I'm going to draw a light construction line for my top view. I'm going to continue to extend it above where my side view is going to go. So again, this is approximately just a 1 inch space in between the views. We'll do eventually the same thing for the side view in our third video. So now, as my blueprint tells me, I'm going to add in now that depth, which again is 1 1/4. So I'm going to measure back from this line here, which is the construction line I just did on the screen, and I'm going to measure back at 1 1/4. So set up our ruler here for a 1 1/4 inch depth. Light measurement line here, and I'm going to connect those two marks. Now my construction lines again might be a little bit dark on the screen, just to show you for the example, your construction lines need to be present and they need to be super light. So now I extended that construction line over to approximately where the side view is going to fit right down here where the pencil is, because I'm going to eventually add in that 45-degree miter line to help me locate that side view. But we need to finish the top view first. So there's that rectangle space, showing a little bit of detail here from the front view, because again, we pull construction lines from an edge of a part. It could be a corner. Sometimes it might be a circle or a curve or radius. It all depends upon what that 3D drawing has. So we pulled up from 3 corners. Corner 1, corner 2, and corner 3. We've pulled those lines up into the top view and extended those. And again, please extend them. It's less work to do down the road. So now to block in what I have shaded here in red for my top view, I have to add in this short line. Well, again, that small line here is this construction line here that I brought up from the front view. So again, I don't have to remeasure 1 1/2. It's already done for me because I transferred the 1 1/2 inch here in the front view with construction lines, and that measurement has been transferred to the top. What I do need to finish is this small rectangle here, which my blueprint shows me is 5/8. So I'm going to measure from that front edge back 5/8. And then I'm going to connect those and block in the top view. 5/8, 5/8. Connect your measurement lines here with a construction line. Again, I'm going to drag this construction line then over to this empty corner here above the top view, or excuse me, the side view. So now we can see where I've blocked in the top view in this section right here. So now we're going to add our details. Well, guess what? Details are already done because the construction lines are here. So now I just darken this in. There's no more measuring to do. There's no more layout to do. All you need to do is double check and verify your measurements and darken it in. So my top view here shows a very skinny rectangle in the far, which is this rectangle here. And then it has the L shape, which is in the near, which you see here. So this construction line from this point to here does not get darkened in. It's only dark from here, that 5/8 depth. So we're going to darken this in for you and show you what the top view looks like. Again, at any time you have questions on your drawings or work, take a picture and email it to me. Or feel free to shade in the objects, take a picture of it, email it to me, and ask, did I shade in the views correctly? Now, I did use pen. I recommend you might use a colored pencil or shade different shades of pencil. If you use marker, pen, and make a mistake, then you're going to have problems. So we darken those in. And this now is my top view, which corresponds with what I have here shaded in red. So that's now the top view blocked in and darken in with my solid object lines. Again, number one, and in fact all 6 of these only have solid object lines. There are no hidden and no center. So after my 2 drawings, here's my front and here's my top. Now what I'm going to do in the 3rd video here shortly is show you how to add in that 45-degree miter line, a projection line in this area where my pencil is, and then block in where my side view is going to go. So this is the front and the top for part number 1. We will see you shortly in part 3 of the orthographic projection videos here for the side view. See you shortly.